Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreath.
A very gray start to your Saturday morning, but really a vintage fall look here in the Pacific Northwest, and a very cool start to your Saturday morning. 54 degrees right now in Medford, and we had some rain earlier. The rain's backed off a little bit here in the Rogue Valley, but still we're dealing with this counterclockwise spin. I've been talking about it all show long. It's because we have an area of low pressure that is just sitting on the southern Oregon coast, and it's the reason for this counterclockwise flow around that. So we're going to be dodging those showers all throughout the day, and you'll see that on Stormcast. Everything just kind of keeps going in that general direction throughout the rest of the day. It's really going to be hit or miss on whether or not you run into any showers, and then we'll have some left over by the time we get into the overnight hours. And most of Sunday, thankfully, looks like it'll be clear and dry, and by the time we get into prime trick-or-treating time, this is 8:30 tomorrow night, it's looking like we're still going to be dry, maybe a shower or two along the coast. As that next system approaches, it really doesn't look like rain becomes that big of a deal until we get later into the night on Sunday, into the wee hours of the morning on Monday. So for this weekend, rainfall totals are looking very hit or miss. It really depends on if you get underneath one of these downpours. For example, Lakeview, the model doesn't think there's going to be a downpour there, so the rainfall total isn't really that impressive, but the model thinks that some of those downpours will be a little bit cozier with the Rogue Valley, so that's why those rainfall totals are a little bit closer to 1 inch. Again, this is just a model projection, so these definitely should not be set in stone, but just keep in mind that rainfall totals are really going to be dependent on whether or not you get underneath one of those heavy downpours. Now, something that's really going to be a non-factor this weekend is going to be snow, unless we're talking about the very highest of the elevations of the Cascades. Those snow levels really are going to have a hard time dropping below 7,000 feet, so we really shouldn't have any big travel impacts on any of those mid-level or high-level mountain passes. So for today, again, just kind of dealing with hit or miss showers and thunderstorms all throughout the day, and we'll deal with cool temperatures, 50s and 60s and 40s, oh my, on the east side, and then we'll be in the 60s in the west side valleys and 50s and 60s along the coast. For tonight, those showers still kind of just linger around. I think most of the thunder potential goes down as we head into the late evening, but still we'll be in the 30s on the east side, 40s and 30s on the west side, and we'll be in the 50s along the coast. So your Halloween day forecast, again, this isn't your trick-or-treating forecast, but it's looking a lot clearer, a lot drier as opposed to today. A little bit warmer. We'll get into the mid-60s in the Rogue Valley and holding on to a very slight chance for a shower along the coast, in the basin, and in the Rogue Valley, but just some leftover showers from what we were dealing with today. The next big chance for rain doesn't come until very late on Sunday night, heading into Monday morning. So here's your 7-day forecast along the coast. Pretty much just rain for the next 7 days along the coast, and then in Northern California, a little bit drier. Well, the big rain and storm day is going to be today and then going into Monday, but still holding on to a chance for rain for the next 7 days at the very least. In the Klamath Basin, also dealing with showers and thunderstorms today. It's looking like your Halloween is going to be dry, and as we head into prime trick-or-treating time, Halloween evening, it looks like that's going to stay dry too for most of southern Oregon and northern California, including in the mountains, where, like I said a little bit earlier in this weather hit, it doesn't look like snow is really going to have a big impact on the Cascades this weekend. Snow levels staying above 7,000 feet, and then in the Rogue Valley, wet today, dry tomorrow, wet on Monday.